Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. This is my video shoot of tonight, and I tell you what, I just made home, and I've been with my friend. The the final part of my today's day, I was with my friend, and we had tea together. And he reported how, I guess I'm speaking Chinese. I'm kidding, I'm not. I just pondered recently wanted to launch my Spanish learning process. I don't see any people to practice with, and we'll see how it will appear in the short run, I should say, because I want to find some right person to practice to commands with, and that definitely is gonna be like some native Spanish speaker. I guess it will be that way, because I want that pretty bad. I want that to happen, and that will be happening. So I'm sounding it out to the universe. I put this thing onto the universe, and letting the universe and the guidance to decide what I'll be doing with my live track in the short run, or long run, and middle run, whatever. And getting back to the track of today's video shoot, I've been with my friend, and we had tea, and he reported me how he made his attempts of trying to fit to that job's position he was seeking for a long while. Let's say for 2 years. It's been 2 years now. He's been seeking for the right job position for himself, and he worked at some IT related company, and he was fired because that company closed the affiliation department in our city, in our country. Maybe not in our country, but in our city, and he actually was fired. And he boozes. What else he does? He's been having those nothing doing activities regularly, and with me as well, as we friends with him, and we met together today, and we had a nice time chatting, bantering about girls and stuff, and fluff and shit, telling anecdotes and stuff related to that man's mood, you know what I'm saying. And he was reporting that he's been undertaking his current attempts of trying to correspond to certain job position, to fit certain job position, I should say. And he said that he's been to several jobs talk within, let's say, 3 weeks. I haven't been in touch with him within 3 weeks. We only made several phone calls, and he didn't report via cell phone about his issues, as he met her in personal speech, in personal meeting. He reported me that what he wanted, and I asked him a lot of not a lot, actually a few questions related to his job seeking activity, and he said that he's been on it, and actually he revealed the stuff that he was as a seeker of job position. He was at some job talk at some bakery, trying to fit into that baker position, trying to be baker after following IT position. It's been weird to me, because I don't know what he wants to do with his live track. And if I were him, I hope, and I'm happy that I'm not, and I wouldn't lower my bar of my wishes, of my desires, of my whatever activities I would be doing. I wouldn't lower my bar. And who knows, I will like tracks, actually. Maybe I would. I never say never, as they say, And once again, he wanted to be a baker. He didn't want to be a baker. He's got that job talk at bakery facility, and he kind of failed at that. They didn't call him back after he'd had that talk previously, and what he tried to be like that on the phone man who sits on the phone line and always responds to the phone line, and he actually just wanted to be, not wanted, but was seeking the position of a worker at some call center, and the stuff was around the point that he was about to lure people into some not so legal kind of enterprise theme. There those people were about to buy something and to get a loan at some bank in order to buy the stuff they offered. And that guy was about to convince them into doing that, and my friend was about to convince those people into doing that, and thanks God he failed after making some around 2 or 3 phone calls. He ran out of gas for doing that thing, and he actually fled from that facility, and he showed no sign of wanting to do that thing anymore. And okay, he's done that stuff, not even having those particular job positions, just like a trial thing, and he followed them all, and he's been on his track so far. Like I said, 2 months now, 2 years now, and what else? I kind of gave him a piece of advice that goes as follows: see, you only have to, and you will, in the first place, sell yourself to yourself. If you are not able to sell yourself to yourself, that it goes to any job seeking activity, then you are not able to sell your personality to your employer. And that's how it works. I haven't figured out myself. That's just how life works on the whole, I should say. And then I said, you have to be more confident, you have to be more pushy, even smart in a way, and going for that job talk, going like on the same level positions, not you being like lower, like you're asking something, begging for something for your eligible employer, and you have to be on the same level or even slightly above that level, like you are the person who decides what to do with your life track. You offer yourself, you know your own value, you value your ability to do whatever you value of being doing yourself. You know all this baggage of your knowledge, you're pretty aware of what you want, and you're a very valuable person for that company you're having the job talker with, and the employer should be aware about your ambitions, your healthy and strong ambitions. And if you're selling yourself, we all selling ourselves in a way in our life, trying to make this game more balanced, more just more trying to be more fit to our surrounding as living creatures on this planet called Earth. We all Earthlings here, and let's say we try to correspond to a certain level, and in order to fit that position we have to be above that position, and like not just be so condescending and trying to give them very just look that you disregard that company. Not at all, just you and that employer, and you're slightly ahead, and you're slightly above that level being equal. You know what I'm talking about. And if you're at the same position, at the same level with your employer, your eligible possible employer, that's the right way of things. And if you're slightly above, it's even better from my perspective, from a personal life approach. That's where I passed, and passed actually not a lot, not a small bunch of things as well, and I know what I'm talking about here. And I kind of gave him this advice that goes as follows: you don't want to be just begging for something, and don't want to be like pushing things around you. No fuss, no rush, just confidence, being nonchalant while having your job talk, and just being relaxed and pretty confident, and showing the signs of confidence. Not to rush things, not to ask stupid questions, not to slow down at certain moments, just right to fit that position. Value your time, value your efforts, value your personality in the first place, and if you value yourself, then your employer sees those things being depicted in your eyes, and the company gets that the persons who's been trying to fill that position is the right person, and they should hire you. That's going to be you who will be fired, who will be not fired, excuse me, but hired by that company. It's been my report of today. I try to not rush things so rapidly, but I try to speak more rapidly and not to lower my bar of being able to speak in my American English, my American, as I call it once and I call it now, American. It's not English, it's my American, it's my American, it's my American, it's my American English, my American English terrain. Be my guest, follow my channel, do what you want. It's been Alex. See y'all, have a nice one, and see y'all, have a nice sleep and wake up cheerful for the lesson, as always. See y'all, bye.